Let's go now. Go to base. I got it. Please. Shit. Run. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 26.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
What's tight? Tight is right. 4 down. Check it.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson going deep here for Stills. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch safety green. Watch the twist.
Jackson now throwing again into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his target, Fuller. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. He's letting this one go. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good return there. Call it 13. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 55 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
I got you.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Murray with a 3rd and long. Now he lets it go deep for... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Give me some. Check 24, check 24.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
What? 12 there. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Okay, tough one, tough. Hey! What's up?
Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there? Make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Again, Jackson is going to fire one deep, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Texans 21, Cardinals 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the Sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Johnson on the counter. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Joker, 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 Joker. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He can run for it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
3rd and 4.
Here we go. 6 yards. Hook, 6 foot. Squeeze.
Shotgun now from Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And we got to get to the ball, team.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson is going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. 3 birds.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
This is Butler making the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Undercrunch. Undercrunch. Hatchet, hatchet. Check 3, check 6. Run it, half. Check the green. 36, 36. Go, take it, take it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He'll get this one to Galladay. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jackson will throw again. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Murray again, second and 10. It's Williams on the catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson, it's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, Jackson. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Anthony Barr able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Murray now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Screen play, Johnson. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Switch up, switch up.
So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Murray from midfield. This one caught by Isabella. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing again, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. You decided to...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jackson. He's got Fuller. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 46 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go to Johnson again, and he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On the ground, this is Johnson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A huge play there for Arizona. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Here's Jackson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.